everyone. My name is Bong. I will be your genie for today. What does a genie do? Answer: make three wishes come true. It doesn't matter how impossible or unrealistic those wishes are. Studies have shown that wishes fall into three categories. First is health, losing weight, taking away that chronic pain, curing that life threatening disease. The second category is wealth, earning more money, buying that dream house, saving enough for retirement. The third wish is happiness, feeling the love of family, enjoying life, living your purpose. But what if today I, your genie, can only allow you one single wish? What would you wish for? One wish and one wish only. Will you wish for health, wealth, or happiness? I can give you 10 seconds to decide. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will say now that whatever your answer was, there is a best answer to this unrealistic question. Because selecting one of three is not good. In fact, even two out of three is not acceptable. Do you want to be healthy and wealthy but unhappy? No. Are you okay with being wealthy and happy but sick and about to die? Of course not. Will you settle with being happy and healthy but so poor that you are unable to share your time and money to those who are not as lucky? Most probably not. And here's an even bigger challenge. If you can get health, wealth, and happiness, that's three out of three, right? But all three will happen only 30 years from now. Will that be acceptable? I come here today to offer the biggest wish for you: having health, wealth, and happiness now. For this spectacular wish to come true, I need you all to say with me and believe in your heart and say together, I wish for health, wealth, and happiness now. In each of us, there is a genie within. And you know what will release the genie or that genius that we all have? It is the eight secrets to health, wealth, and happiness now. The eight secrets are actually eight steps linked to one another, like a system of thinking, a paradigm, a new way of viewing the world of possibility. The individual ideas themselves are not totally new, but each secret is an evolution of how the whole story has been told before. I simplified them, integrated into one coherent, memorable, applicable whole. Even Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein did not invent all their ideas. What they did was to build on previous work done by geniuses before them and to combine seemingly complex realities into simple universal equations like Newton's three laws of motion or Einstein's E equals mc squared. Now, are you ready to release the eight secrets? Take out a pen and paper and list them down. Here goes: Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S. What did you notice? Is it really just the alphabet in reverse? Well, we learned the alphabet even before we went to school. We all remember it and will do until we are gray and old. What I will share with you today are the eight secrets of success. Because of time, I will just focus on the first three. Z is the last letter in the alphabet. There is no letter after this. So it is congruent to Stephen Covey's end in mind and many other thought leaders who call it differently: vision, visualization, strategic objective, impossible future. But while all these words can be misunderstood, everyone, almost everyone, understands that we have to start with Z and there is no other letter after it. Sorry, Mr. Cynic, you start with Y. My story, the transformative story for health, wealth, and happiness now starts with Z. And Z has to be smarts: specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, time bound, and stretching. What follows after Z? After Z is Y. The compelling reasons why Z is worth the effort. Because the harder the Z, there are more excuses that will justify or challenge us to not achieve the Z. The strong Y forces us to explicitly state and believe in the reasons why we want the Z. If the Y is not strong enough, we will give up. Our Y should be stronger than our strongest excuse. Finally, for today's talk, we will just elaborate a little about the X. X are all the things we will not do, all the distractions we are willing to give up, because they are not consistent with Y that will allow us to achieve the Z. In many situations, we get confused with all the things we can do, but really the simpler way is the X, to remember all the things we will not and we choose not to do. Think of Adam and Eden and the Garden of Paradise. They were allowed to do anything they want, except one thing: not to eat the apple. They had wealth, health, and happiness for eternity if only they followed one X: do not eat the apple. Now imagine if in our own individual quest for health, wealth, and happiness now, we had a clear Z for each of this, compelling Ys, and we made things simple by knowing the X, knowing what we will not do. Now, because today's talk promised the 8 secrets, allow me to briefly share the other 5 secrets and what they mean. W is the what, how much, who, which are details of most action plans and where most companies begin with. And that is wrong because the ZYX is not clear. V actually represents 2 V's: vehicles or platforms that will make the transformation. The second V, viral. We need the transformations to be like virus, similar to COVID, that spreads positively in a good way to everyone it comes into contact with. U represents the universal truth and the role that you and I have to commit to reach our goals. T is the time we need to honor and use wisely to reach our Z. Finally, S is the story. We tell ourselves about ourselves. In the end, we need a story to tell, a story to believe in, to achieve our biggest dream of all. What is that dream? I am healthy, wealthy, and happy now. In my company, Transformi, we provide one-to-one executive coaching, group seminars, and work withs to explain and transform these 8 secrets to policies, activities that will transform your people and your company from good to great. Is that your wish too? To go from good to great? If that is so, let me help you unleash your genie within, your inner genius. And with this, the 8 universal secrets, let's transform this world to a better place. So, if you're interested, book your Genius Genie now. This is Bong Doing Ria. Thank you for making a wish come true.